Good evening. Welcome to the class of 2024 Senior Night. On this evening, we celebrate our seniors and all of the hard work they've put in during their time at RMA. Seniors, take a look around you. These are the faces that have been by your side through it all. You've accomplished so much together, from mastering challenging subjects to overcoming personal hurdles. I see in front of me a group of confident young adults ready to take on their next journey, and we're so proud of you. Tonight, we celebrate not just your academic achievements, but your resilience, your friendships, and the incredible people you've become. The road wasn't always smooth, but you persevered. You supported each other, learned from each other, and grew together. But this isn't the end. It's the exciting beginning of your next chapter. The world awaits, brimming with opportunities and adventures. Don't be afraid to chase those dreams, embrace the challenges, and never stop learning. Remember the lessons you've learned here, the bonds you forged, they will stay with you forever. So class of 2024, let's begin your celebration. I would like to invite Chaplain Reynolds to the podium to lead us in the invocation.
Please bow your heads and join me in prayer. Holy God, creator and source of all wisdom, there are many names we call you by: perfect parent, sustainer, healer, reconciler, mighty fortress, perfect righteousness, rock, redeemer, wisdom, peace, breath of life, our shepherd, comforter, and friend, the great I am, the one who can't be named, the name above all names. Whatever name we call you by in this moment, we give you all the thanks and praise for this day, for this community, and for allowing us to gather. We praise you for the years of learning at Randolph-Macon Academy, for the wisdom we've acquired, and for the growth we've experienced through relationships with teachers, coaches, mentors, staff, and one another. We ask, God, that you send your blessing on us as we honor students whose curiosity, creativity, grit, determination, and scholarship have brought them honor and success. We know all good things come from you, the perfect giver of gifts, including our talents, our intelligence, our desire to work, our relationships, and our creative passions. May we learn to be as generous as you are and to use our gifts for your glory. So inspire us, God, we pray, to live lives dedicated to serving you, one another, and our shared creation. Lead us towards lives dedicated to building one another up, reconciling all that is broken, and peace both within and without, now and forever. Amen.
To start us off, I would like to invite our senior class president, Madigan Athey, to the podium for our first speech of the evening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow seniors. My name is Madigan Athey, and I've served as the class president for the past 3 years. It has been my honor and privilege to serve our class, and tonight, it's my honor and privilege to speak in front of you. When I think of a way to begin this speech, I'll admit I'm pretty clueless. How could someone possibly begin to capture all the challenges, wins, losses, and memories we've all experienced over the past 4 years into a simple 3 to 5 minute long speech? Long story short, it's impossible. Thank you, Dean Ramey. When I look into your eyes, I see a class that's experienced so much over the past 4 years. I see a class who's experienced many different faces of RMA in all of its different eras. When I look into your eyes, I see the freshmen of 2021, scared, still young, masked up, and elbow bumping one another, and, to boot, living through a global pandemic, despite never having experienced high school before. So, that's pretty notable. When I look into your eyes, I see the sophomores of 2022, still mentally existing in that global pandemic and never knowing what the world would throw at them next. Yet, you still grew, becoming normal high schoolers. You learned to exist in the new normal of our world after a global pandemic. I see the juniors of 2023, who, after finally getting out of this global pandemic, were told that RMA's military structure would completely shift, forever changing the way our school operates. Regardless of that, you are the class who led the change, building the framework of our school that will remain our lasting legacy. And I think that deserves a round of applause. Moreover, when I look into your eyes, I see a class who never had the luxury of getting used to high school. You're truly the class that never settled down and never had the chance to settle down anyway. When I look into your eyes, now the senior class of 2024, I see a group of young men and women who've demonstrated immense strength and unity. I see a group of young adults who grew up and truly succeeded in a chaotic, unpredictable world. You never turned away from one another. Instead, you bonded together, united by your struggles. You chose to turn to one another, and you accomplished so much. From that first elbow bump to our final award night, our class has led together, accomplished together, and has succeeded in so many ways. Together. The world never gave you the chance to settle down, but that's okay. We were never meant to settle down anyways. So, as I stand before you today, I offer one last piece of advice to you, seniors. Never forget your roots. Never, ever settle for less in this life. Never forget what you've taught one another and what you've learned together. Never give up on yourself or your teammates, even when the world feels like it's falling apart. Never stop trying, because as we all see today, challenges are temporary, but success and the memories you carry along with you, however, are the spoils of war that last for a lifetime. No matter where we end up, some of us are going to Colorado, some of us are going to the United Kingdom, but no matter what, we'll still carry these memories with us. Seniors, I want you to look at one another right now. Memorize one another's faces and commit this moment to memory. You're looking at the men and women you grew up with. You're looking at your roots. Most importantly, though, you're looking at the people who taught you to never settle for less. Remember that every time you look at the senior class challenge coins we'll be giving you tomorrow. We're one team, and we've won our fight. So now, let's celebrate your academic accomplishments that you've worked so hard to achieve. Thank you.
Thank you, Madigan. To start off tonight's festivities, we begin with our appointments and scholarships. We start off honoring the hard work that these students have given to their high school career, when that effort has either resulted in an appointment at a service academy or in an ROTC scholarship. Both are tremendous accomplishments, and we are proud of you for reaching those goals. Presenting RMA's Falcon Scholars their appointment certificates is United States Air Force Academy Liaison Officer, Lieutenant Colonel Retired Air Force Pilot Rick Rojas. Please. Our Falcon Scholars have put in tremendous work this year, going above and beyond in many ways to prepare for their admission to the United States Air Force Academy. Less than 1,300 applicants are appointed into the United States Air Force Academy each year out of more than 10,000 applicants. Would the following please come forward when your name is called? Obalula Akinyemi. Alan Folsom. It's okay. Noah Gregory. Aiden Lambert Conahan. O'Day Owino. Ryan Rackley. Caleb Sparks. Chantel Thompson. CJ Megan Toldonis. Would the following students who have earned an appointment to the United States Air Force Academy Prep School please come forward? Nicholas Bedwell. Jacqueline Charlefew. Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Rojas. Presenting the appointment certificates for the United States Military Academy is West Point Admissions Field Force Officer, Lieutenant Colonel Cooper Wright, USA retired. Would Carver Bull and Isabel Iofi please come forward? Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Wright. In addition to the West Point appointment, Carver received an Army ROTC scholarship, and Isabel was offered 2 Commander's Air Force ROT scholarships, one from Quinnipiac University and the other from Fordham University. Would Ms. Berner, Senior Director of Development at Valley Health Foundation, please come forward? The Warren Memorial Hospital Foundation Scholarship Program provides funding for outstanding students who make a commitment to pursue a career in the healthcare field. The scholarship is awarded to students who are residents of Front Royal, Warren County, or Rappahannock County, who have maintained a minimum GPA of 2.75 and who are enrolling in a 2- or 4-year accredited college or university with the demonstration of a strong and continuing interest in a healthcare career. Recipients demonstrate a commitment to academic achievement, citizenship, and service to their school and/or their community, and strong leadership qualities. The recipient of this scholarship is Madigan Athey. Thank you to our guests for taking time from your busy schedules to recognize these deserving students. We have a few additional named scholarships to announce this evening. When I call your name, please stand up so we can recognize your accomplishment. The United Methodist Church of Shelbyville awarded Trevor Walker a scholarship of $500. The Society of American Military Engineers awarded Leo Burge a scholarship of $5,000. The Kentucky Veterans Hall of Fame awarded Catherine McCandless a scholarship of $1,000. In addition to these named scholarships, we want to recognize that the class of 2024 and the Falcon Scholars earned over $16 million in scholarship money. Congratulations. Would Mr. Peter please come forward for the athletic awards? The Pat Spears Awards are awarded annually to an underclassman and a senior for outstanding achievement in track running the junior and senior mile. This year's award recipients are, for the junior mile, Zach Whitman. For the senior mile, Ryder Perkins. The Pat Spears Most Improved Award is awarded to an underclassman who has shown the most improvement in track. The recipient of this year's award is Mateo Wonig. The Football Sportsmanship Award is presented to a senior on the varsity football team who best exemplifies the qualities of sportsmanship by always giving their best and graciously accepting the results of each and every play. The recipient of this award is Will Francis. Randolph-Macon Academy Scholar Athlete Award is presented to a male and female athlete to honor academic and athletic excellence. The recipients of this year's awards are Madigan Athey and David Nelson. The Randolph-Macon Academy Distinguished Athlete Award is presented to a male and female athlete with a never say die attitude. The recipients of these awards are Isabel Iofi and Bilal Kabeh. A team is made up of players who each make a contribution to the whole, giving of their skills, making the most of their ability, perseverance, dedication, work, sacrifice, reliability, and sportsmanship. Each year, we honor the Athlete of the Year, both male and female. By vote of the coaches, the recipients of this year's awards are Madigan Athey and Grant Leisure. A significant factor in the success in sportsmanship of an athletic team is the contributions made by the coach. By vote of the school's coaches, the winner of the C. Lyle McFall Coach of the Year Award is Coach Vasquez. Thank you, Mr. Peter. Would Mr. Carlucci please come forward for the presentation of the Character and Leadership Development Awards? The Cadet in the Arena Leadership Award is presented to a male and female and is a plaque engraved with a quotation from President Theodore Roosevelt, which says, "It is not the critic that counts, nor the person who points out how the strong person stumbled or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the person who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who knows the great enthusiasms, the great devotions, and spends himself in a worthy cause, who at his best knows the triumph of high achievement, and who at his worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat." The recipients of this award are Isabel Iofi and Maddox Norris. James M. Mills Military Excellence Award is presented to a cadet officer who throughout the academic year has consistently exemplified the personal characteristics of Lieutenant Colonel James M. Mills, a former Randolph-Macon Academy faculty member. These include leadership, positive attitude, integrity, loyalty, and perseverance. The recipient of this year's award is Madigan Athey. The MacArthur Cadet Award is presented to a cadet who demonstrates exceptional performance of duties and responsibilities in a leadership role throughout the year in the areas of academics, athletics, and leadership, as was exemplified by Douglas MacArthur as a cadet at the West Texas Military Institute and the United States Military Academy. This award is sponsored by the Douglas MacArthur Foundation, Norfolk, Virginia. The recipient of this award has led culture change by example and increased motivation and morale of the RMA Cadet Regiment. The recipient bore great responsibility and accountability for the performance of the 200-plus Cadet Regiment. The recipient's steadfast vision, leadership, and commitment to the Cadet Regiment was a great credit upon herself, the Academy, its staff, faculty, and alumni. The recipient of this award is Jackie Charlefield. The Association of Military Colleges and Schools of the United States, known as AMSCUS, allots the President's Medal annually to each of the association's member colleges and schools. This award is presented to a cadet leader who exemplifies the highest standards of knowledge, leadership, and character. The recipient of this award is Caleb Wilson. The Commandant's Military Excellence Award is presented to a cadet officer who throughout the academic year has demonstrated the characteristics of leadership, integrity, and loyalty, and has shown exceptional military bearing and appearance and exemplary execution of all assigned duties and responsibilities within the Cadet Regiment at Randolph-Macon Academy. The recipient of the Commandant's Award is Jay Haney. Thank you, Mr. Carlucci. Would Mr. D'Amato please come forward for the music awards? This year, the Outstanding Choral Musician Award goes to two recipients, Richie Garcia and Lily Felton. The Herbert Gray Wyatt Award is awarded to a senior bandsman who has shown outstanding leadership within the marching and concert band and the band squadron. The award is presented in the memory of Major Herbert Gray Wyatt, band director at RMA from 1947 to 1962. Major Wyatt devoted virtually his entire career to RMA and its cadets. The recipient of this award is Ryder Perkins. Thank you, Mr. D'Amato. Would Gunnery Sergeant Stanley please come forward for the Semper Fidelis Award? The Semper Fidelis Award recognizes diligence, dedication, and musical excellence as a performing high school bandsman and soloist. The recipient of this award is Daniel Piazza. Thank you, Gunnery Sergeant Stanley. Next up, we have a special musical performance performed by Munonogo singing This Wish.
Isn't the truth supposed to set you free? So why do I feel so weighed down by it? If I could show 'em everything I've seen, open your eyes to all the lies that would you change your minds like I did? When I speak, they tell me sit down. How can I when I've already started running? Oh, this is where we've been, but it's not where we belong. And I may be young, but I know I'm not wrong. So I look up at the stars to guide me and throw caution to everyone inside. And if knowing what could be is what guides me, then let me be the first to stand in line. So I make this wish to have something more for us than this. So I make this wish to have something more for us than this. This freedom in my bones, but I still got the lid on so it doesn't overflow. And I've got reservations and hesitations on where I should even begin. I'm past dipping my toes in, but I'm not past diving in. If I could just be pointed in any given direction on way to go, what to do. My legs are shaking and my head's held high the way you always taught me to. So I look up at the stars to guide me and throw caution to everyone to have something more for us than this. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, ha, ha. More than this, so I make this wish to have something more for us than this.
Thank you, Muna. And now I'd like to introduce our salutatorian for the class of 2024, David Nelson. Would you please come forward for your medal and speech?
Well, I was only expecting to get one award today, this one, so I imagine some thanks are in order for the people who got me the second one. Mr. Harriman, Mr. Peter, thank you. All right, let's get started. Salutations. As a class of the 2024 Salutatorian, I welcome you to class night. Seniors, we made it. Well, mostly anyhow. Just a few more hours. Don't get kicked out. And we'll be out of here. First off, I'd like to commend the people who could and probably should be up on this podium instead. Annie McElwee, Caleb Wilson, Purnita Harkusha, and B. Sese, just to name a few. Your hard work makes you just as deserving of recognition as I am. Anyhow, I'll try to keep this brief. I was instructed to look back on the experiences, to reminisce, you could say. I could take this in one of two directions. Reminisce about me, or I could reminisce about us. Sorry, Matt, I might be stepping on your toes a little here. So, asking to reminisce about the class is a really nice thing to ask the local hermit with a long-term memory of a goldfish. But COVID, remember that? Masks, social distancing, a whole hour for lunch. Looking back, they were the good and the bad of freshman year. At least we were in school, right? No online classes to give us the troublesome lack of education. Remember the old aerospace teachers back when we had JROTC? They're pretty amazing, right? I don't think anybody who was here will ever forget Sergeant Lang. Sophomore year, what's there to say? No, really. Feels like a blur to me. All I remember is aerospace and struggling in Dr. Kuzno's A-Bush class. Hey, at least that struggle got me up for in the exam. Anyhow, we got introduced to the now Commandant, Mr. Carlucci himself, and we cemented ourselves as a superior class by then. Our fun, unmatched. Our fundraising, unmatched as well. But more on that later. COVID was declining with the helpful introduction of vaccines, woo, and it was also last year of Colonel Starling. I, like many of you, have missed him ever since he's left. Junior year, most of us, including me, tossed our hats into the ring of cadre. It went well for some, others not so much. And we got Mr. Carlucci as our Commandant. College stuff, that started to get intense. How do y'all feel about SATs? I know I didn't feel too great about them. We lost a few good teachers that year. Mrs. Wagner was one, but we also got a few good ones. How about the house math fun? I know I see Dr. Scora here. We were truly the best class of the 4. We did an amazing job fundraising. Thank you, Atheist, for turning your kitchen into a sweatshop during the bake sales. With your help, I think we raised more money than any other class. What, thousands of dollars? Yeah! Senior year, it's over. But here are the highlights. College applications. I know I spent more than just a few hours on mine, and once they were submitted, well, the wait for the decision felt like forever. Getting closer to the end of the year, our mural, hands down, best one out there. And that trip to Busch Gardens, pretty amazing, right? Who here got a banana? Yeah! And now, here we are. Me reading a pre-prepared script to you, instructed to follow it 99% of the time. Now, what happens next? Well, a lot of us are going off to college, and in such, I wish you the best in your endeavors. Maybe we'll see each other again. To end, I'd like to wish you a few things. Dr. McCann, see you in the back. And Mrs. Lane, thank you. You have seen me a lot over the past few years, and got me to where I am today. Mr. Harriman, and honestly the rest of the swim team, you were amazing. Mr. Harriman, you're an amazing swim coach, and I hope that you'll keep the tradition of miney meets alive and well in the future. Mom, Dad, wouldn't be here without you. And Chief Gamache, you helped us all on our college applications. Lucy, Caleb, Richie, Trevor, thank you for being my best friends throughout these years. I feel like I should add some names onto here. Logan as well. Now, I've probably taken up too much time already. Have a great time in college. Catch you on the flip side.
Thank you, David. And now for the academic awards. We start off with the President's Award for Educational Excellence. Would Dean Leisure please come forward for the President's Award for Educational Excellence? The President's Award for Educational Excellence is awarded to students who have earned a 3.5 GPA or higher in combination with an SAT score of at least 1200. Those students are Clay Athey, Madigan Athey, Carver Bull, Julian Byrne, Van Damiani, Carolina Herkusha. Isabel Iofi. Bilal Kabe. Jacob Lee. Annie McElwee. David Nelson. Audrey Nielsen. Brian Naji. Muna Nugo. Lucy Thrall. AJ Van Dyke. Gabe Vea. Melvin Wong. Caleb Wilson. Thank you, Mr. Leisure. Would Ms. Evans please come forward to present the Yearbook Editor Award? The Yearbook Editor Award is being presented to a student who has served as Chief Editor of the 2024 Randolph-Macon Academy's yearbook. This student has exhibited passion, drive, and dedication to the Academy, contributing to the success of the yearbook for another successful year. The recipient is Audrey Nielsen. We will now recognize excellence in each of the following disciplines. This is the highest honor and recognition in each of these departments. Would Ms. Michael please come forward for the STEM medals? The math medal goes to Carver Bull. Medal goes to Caleb Wilson. Thank you, Ms. Michael. Would Ms. Moore please come forward for the humanities medals? The English medal goes to Kylie Friedman. Language medal goes to Muna Nugo. M. Guttery, 45, established the Humanities Medal in recognition of the outstanding teachers during his time at Randolph-Macon Academy, particularly Doc Registrar, who fostered his love of literature and all the humanities. Mr. Guttery served with distinction for 28 years in the United States Army, including the Korean War, attaining the rank of colonel. During his career, he received 4 battle stars, the Combat Infantry Badge, the Korean Medal, and the Commendation Ribbon Korean Unit Citation. He enjoyed a successful civilian career in telecommunications and finance, but his lifelong focus was on his church, family, and education. The recipient of this medal is Clay Athey. The last awards are awarded to students who embody all that RMA strives for in and out of the classroom. Would Mr. Carlucci please return to give out these special awards? The Most Genteel Female Award is awarded to that female cadet in the senior class who, in the opinion of the faculty, best exemplifies genteel qualities. The recipient is Lola Danier. The Most Genteel Male Award is awarded to that male cadet in the senior class who, in the opinion of the faculty, best exemplifies genteel qualities. The recipient is Clay Athey. The Athena Award goes to a senior young lady who, in the opinion of the faculty, merits special recognition for demonstrating leadership and service. The recipient of the Athena Award is Madigan Athey. The Lincoln Award goes to a senior young man who, in the opinion of the faculty, merits special recognition for demonstrating leadership and service. The recipient of the Lincoln Award is Caleb Wilson. George M. Wine's Most Unselfish Service Award goes to that student in the senior class who, in the opinion of the faculty, has rendered the most unselfish service during the school year for his or her class and the school. The service is done with no thought of personal award in mind. The recipient of the George M. Wine's Most Unselfish Service Award is Madigan Athey. The Best All-Around Cadet is awarded to the cadet in the senior class who, in the opinion of the faculty, possesses, among others, the following high qualities of character: honor, courage, scholarship, leadership, and service. The recipient of the Best All-Around Cadet Award is Jackie Charlefield. Thank you, Mr. Carlucci. Congratulations, seniors. Here we are, the end of senior class night. I want to thank you, all of the faculty, the staff, students, and the families that came here tonight to celebrate with us. Let's give this class one more round of applause. Now I would like to invite General Wesley to the podium for our closing remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have done this sequence of events 9 times in my time at RMA. And each time we do it, by the time I get to Thursday night, I don't have a whole lot left. And they usually let me say thank you and good night. I want to take just a moment to add one more thought for these seniors, something that I will not say on Saturday when you graduate, and something I pray I never have another chance to say for the rest of the time I have this job. When we found out we were going to have to build a new regiment, a new corps, a new uniform, a new culture on this campus about this time last year, when we realized we were going to have to spend less than 90 days to build on 107 years of military tradition and create the military unit you now lead, there was a moment in my office, sitting there with Mr. Carlucci and Mr. Frywald, when I began to wonder if it was even possible to do what you've just done so well. There are moments like that in anyone's life. There have been very few in mine, and I'm glad for that. But in that moment, I began to genuinely wonder whether or not we could do all of those things in the time that was left to us and give you the senior year that you so richly deserved. But Mr. Carlucci and Mr. Frywald told me something that has stayed with me, and I've seen it reinforced over and over in August and September, into the cold months. I saw it at homecoming, and I saw it again this afternoon during the parade practice. You see, what Mr. Carlucci and Mr. Frywald knew that I hadn't yet grasped is that if you ever had to do something that hard, had to build an entire new culture, had to get a new uniform and make this happen for one of America's best prep schools, we had an enormous advantage that I had failed to consider. Ladies and gentlemen, that advantage was the class of 2024. Because if you have to do something that hard, you need a team like this. And no matter what happens after this, thousands of cadets will step into the places you've held and do the jobs you've done. But for the rest of your lives, you will be able to say, we built it and we were first. So on behalf of your teachers and the staff and your underclassmen, and quite frankly, I imagine also your parents, ladies and gentlemen, I say congratulations, thank you, and good night. That's it, you have to go home now.
Thank you, everyone.